Hello everyone, it's Felicia with Dear World Traveler, and today in this video I'm going to give you a quick review of the Great Wall of China based on my experience there, and I'm going to tell you how you can visit it if you have a layover in Beijing. Alright, if you're traveling to Beijing, the Great Wall of China may be at the top of your must-see list. Luckily, you can visit it during a long layover, which is exactly what I did during a trip to Thailand. What I'm going to share with you is how you can do the same if you're only in Beijing for a layover. First, I suggest booking a tour company. You're there on a layover and won't have time to get lost or figure things out as you go. Having a tour guide will ensure you see what you came to see and won't waste any time. We booked a Great Wall layover tour and received a group rate of $70 per person since there were 6 of us. The tour company also provided us with documentation to show to customs in case there were any questions. I'll include all the tour guide information in the description of this video. When you're visiting China, you need either a visa or a temporary permit to leave the airport. A temporary visa-free transit permit is good for 24, 72, or 144 hours, and you must be in China as a means to get to another country. For example, if you're flying from New York to Bangkok, Thailand with a layover in Beijing, you can get a visa-free permit. But if you're flying from New York to Beijing and then directly back to the US, you will need a visa, and you will need to get it before you get to China. So make sure you are clear on that before booking your flight to China. Once you land at the airport in Beijing for your layover, you will need to get a visa-free permit as soon as you deboard the plane. Look for signs that say 24 to 144 hour international transfer, apply for leaving airport. The customs officer at the counter will give you the form to fill out, they'll take your picture, and they'll stamp your passport with the temporary permit. This process can take a while depending on how long the line is, so don't waste any time once you get off the plane. You don't want to take any time away from seeing the Great Wall. Remember, you're only on a layover. After you have your permit, you'll go through customs and exit the airport. Our tour guide picked us up from the airport and we had about an hour drive to the Great Wall. The Great Wall of China is massive. It's been around for ages, with some parts being built as early as 7th century BC. It was used to protect China from raids and invasions way back in the day. For those of you that have the Great Wall of China on your travel list, it's no surprise. If you're on a layover, you likely won't have time to hike up the mountain and will need to take a cable car up. It was only about a 5 to 10 minute ride, much faster than hiking. The cable car ride was $20 per person and it was not included in the price of our tour. Keep that in mind so that you're prepared. The wall is over 13,000 miles long. You'll have time to see some of it, but don't expect to see the whole thing. After a while, it all starts to look the same anyway, so you won't be missing anything. During our tour, our guide told us the history of the wall and did a great job of taking our pictures. To close out the tour, we took a slide down the mountain. It was a smooth ride all the way down, and you can control the speed as you go. You can also take the cable car back down if the slide isn't for you. Once we were down the mountain, our guide took us back to the airport in time for our next flight. Our layover was about 9 hours and we spent about 3 hours at the Great Wall, which was a good amount of time. I suggest a minimum layover of 8 hours. If your layover is any shorter than that, you may feel rushed. To sum things up, if you're traveling somewhere with a layover in Beijing, I definitely recommend you visit the Great Wall. It's a much better way to spend your time than sitting in the airport for hours. To help you out, I've included the information to the tour company I use in the description of this video. I have more travel videos on the way, so subscribe if you're new here. If you're already subscribed, make sure you hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you can be notified when I upload new videos. I know, way too many steps, but what's the point of subscribing if you don't know when new videos come out? Alright, thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon.